Hey everybody, ff7 here, and welcome back to the channel with Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. I'm cheating on this one because I already did this trophy or this plat on PlayStation 5 on my Platinator channel, but I'm putting this time on the PlayStation 4 version here on the ff7 channel. So come and get it. That's the first trophy. It is a story related trophy because you need to play that fight, so it's automatically story related. Then, when you finish chapter 1, you will get Embrace Your Dreams. We will have a lot of these because it is 10 levels. Yeah, 10 chapters, sorry, not levels, 10 chapters. Prove Your Honor to Me. Uh, this is something that you will do automatically during the game, but you can play the game without this. For example, if you're speedrunning, you can do without using this. But when you use DMW for the first time, you will get this trophy. Prove your honor to me. Then, Hero of the Wutai War. This one is basically like this. There's a fortress. You need to kill all the enemies in that fortress. It will show you that you need to kill all of those. Then when you finish that, you go and defeat the boss from the area, and you will get the trophy. Easiest way is do everything. Okay, do everything. Kill everyone, and you will get the trophy easy. He won't betray us. When you finish, oh wait, the other one was a prologue. Yeah, this is chapter 1. The other part was the prologue, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's been a while since I did it. Yeah, it was chapter 0. It was the prologue. Then Master Mako Stone Miner. This is a side quest that you will get. So basically, you talk, they give you the side quest, and you do missions on the simulator. And when you finish the missions, when you do all the requests from them, you come and deliver the Mako stones, and they will make new stones, and you will get this trophy. So it's a side quest, not story related. Then Slicing Soldier. This one, it is a mini game. When you are going to the village where Angel is from, they will start bombing the village, and you need to stop these missiles. You stop these missiles, 10 of them in a row, and you will get the trophy. And there is a second trophy, which is basically there are 5 glowing items before you go to the factory. So you go from the village to the factory. When you go from the village to the factory, you will find 5 glowing items, as you can see on the floor. You need to find the 5 items before you go into the factory, and then when you're coming back, because they're still bombing the town or the village, you have to collect all 5 items, and then you will get this trophy. So it will be a lot of, but not the treasures, there will be a lot of missable trophies in this game, trust me. You want to do them all at once so you don't have to redo the game again. We're not monsters, this is a story related trophy. When you finish chapter 2, then there's Angel. Shame that it's always when we're saving, but you know how it is. Then first rate soldier. First rate soldier, first rate soldier is another side mission. When you start chapter 3, Ojo will challenge you to do 5 missions, and you have to do all of them, and you will get this trophy. First rate soldier. Basically, you impress the man, which sometimes is really hard to do, but you impress them and you get that trophy. Got materia fusion down. This is one of the mechanics of the game. For you to get, well, there's easier ways to get better materia. Just have to do harder missions, but you can fuse 2 types of materials and get a different one, and you will get the trophy. Everyone's hero. When you are playing chapter 3, the Sharon building and Midgard will be attacked by someone. I'm not try not to spoil. They will be attacked by someone, and you need to save everyone. There's 3 out of 5 at least. There are some in the Shinra building and some in the city. We did the one in the city, and we're gonna still probably save someone. No, we didn't show that. Angel's Dream of one something something something. We'll see the name in a little bit when we finish chapter 3. So hey, we're progressing well. Angel's Dream of One Thing. Angel's Dream, yeah, that's the name of the trophy. Then we get Godlike. After chapter 3, you will go to the Midgar slums where you'll meet Aerith, and you'll have a very lengthy side quest. And in this side quest, you'll have mini side quests, and this is one of them, where you have to collect material on the floor in less than 14 seconds. I think that's what we did. And less than 14 seconds, you just check the timer. Just go back and check the timer, and you will manage to do that. Then, Master Blender. You will want to buy a perfume to Aerith, so she reminds of you, and you will have to mix the perfume. You have to do the exact mixing, and when you do the correct mixing, you give to her, and she will give this reply, and that means you managed to do the mixing perfectly. But they will explain you how to do. But it is another mini game that you can do. Then the conclusion: good match for Arif. I suggest you use a guide for this one, okay? Because it takes a little bit. But if you do everything perfect, the kid will say that you're a good match for Arif, and you will get the trophy, which means you're a perfect match. But it is important to do this one, a different, the next one that I think it's not the next one. Maybe I know that I did this trophy out of order. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone here. We'll have to go a little bit back. You see, I went back and I went to bingo. If you do everything right with the mini games, Arif will help you get the correct answer. It can vary. It's never two. Well, never two. Sometimes it's not two. And when you get the answer on the first try, you will get the trophy bingo. But you need to do a lot of things. So trust me, this one you really need to follow a guide, and it will help you for a bigger guide. Precise restoration. Of course, I will. When you go to, I think it's floor 60, no, not 60, 59. I don't remember the floors on the. But when you go to the Sherman building and you need to protect Hojo, he has his machines, and you will get precise restoration when you go to this machine. And basically, you need to hit on one. When it says beginning, count until 8 and then press OK, and you need to hit 100%. I spent like an hour to get that one because it's really hard. It's the hardest one. Cell Raider. If you played Final Fantasy VII, you remember there are some cells in the Shinra building. You by accident release some dogs, and they have keys for the cell. You have to use the steel material to steal the keys from the dogs, and then you go to the prison area and you open all the cells and open the chest, and you will get the trophy. Then, of significant worth. You go inside this machine, Ojo will answer you some questions, always reply favorably towards Sephiroth, and you will get the boost. Yeah, that's the word. You'll get the boost, and you will also get the trophy. So, again, a lot of messable trophies because there is no chapter select. It's really weird that when they remade this game, they didn't introduce chapter select. It was kind of a shame. Where did everyone go when you finished chapter 4? Yeah, we're in chapter 4. So easy peasy. Chinra Squad Champion. When you reach chapter 5, you will have a mini game, which is the squad, which is very famous from the original Final Fantasy VII and also from the remake. It's also really important to do this one to get an item to help with Arif's hardest trophy in the future. But yes, you see Chinra Solber, that's an item that you'll need to do the cards for Arif. But yes, you do that and you get it. Mission complete 25%. This is not a story related trophy, but I kind of sped up because it's nothing special. Basically, you have, I think it's 300 missions to do on your virtual reality, and when you do 25% of them, you will get that trophy. Wutai's Nemesis. This is another side quest where you have Wutai that have infiltrated the slums in Midgar, and you have to find all of them. And when you find all of them, you will get the trophy. And it is, yes, it is a side quest that will give you items. You see, the walnut wood is to do Aris's cart. So it's really important you do everything that you can. Then, Master Infiltrator. On chapter 5, you need to infiltrate the enemy base without getting caught, and that's basically what you do. This is the route that you take, and if you go calmly, you can take your time to do this. You do have the temperature. It is important not to fall down a lot, but it is actually easy to do. There's no problem, and you'll get Master Infiltrator. Protect your soldier honor when you finish chapter 5. Oh, there's Cloud. When you finish chapter 5, you will get that trophy. And then, immovable object. This is another mini game or side quest if you want to. Angel's forces will send robots to attack civilians that are in the garage, and you have to stop all the machines before they get to their point. So you defeat all of them, you get a trophy, immovable object. Then I'll go back because you need to go up there to find um, one of your friends, this girl here, I'm forgetting her name. Oh, this is the trophy when you finish chapter 6. Did Genesis really do it? But yes, you need to talk to her to be able to join your own fan club. Again, use a guide. It's really, really important. But yes, this trophy here, it's Fan Club Savior, right? I forgot to see the name. Let me. Oh yeah, basically, Fan Club Savior. Two clubs are going bankrupt, and you manage to save them basically by saying you should team up. Fan Club Aficionado. When you join your fan club, which means you have to join all the fan clubs, which is Genesis, Angel, Sephiroth, and yours. But to get to join your own fan club, you need to Cisne, that's the name. You need to talk to Cisne on the previous trophy that I was showing you in the movable object. You need to talk to her to unlock a way for you to join your own fan club, which is really important that you also get the email because that is a future trophy that I will explain. Midgar full of flowers. Doing all the side missions that you can and the virtual reality missions, it will unlock items that will help you make better cards because you'll make free cards for Eris so she can sell her flowers. And the first one is kind of meh. Second one is very beautiful, and the third is like it's taken over because it is considered a weapon by Shinra. So very, very hard. I may abandon Shinra when you finish chapter 7, and from here onwards everything is missable. All of this that went behind is missable. Finish chapter 7. We're starting chapter 8 now. I may visit, I think that's the trophy, yeah, when you finish chapter 8. So no trophies in the menu. I'll come visit that. That's the name. So yeah, when you finish chapter 8. 7 Wonders Expert. When you're playing chapter 8, you will have a kid that's giving you riddles for the 7 Wonders of Nibelheim. You'll do five of them, or no, 6 of them. You'll do it on the previous chapter, and the last one you do it on the 9th chapter, and it is 7 Wonders Expert. Again, use a guide for this one as well. Just use a guide for the full game, basically. Just use a guide for the full game. Zack the Sniper. When you snipe all the enemies, without letting them escape, my tip to you guys is just defeat like the first 2, and when you reach an area where you can fight like this, like just we did, because it counts for the points to improve the sniper. So improve the sniper as much as you can, and then go crazy destroying the robots. And it's very, very, very easy to do. Then, Waterfall Chaser. When you reach chapter... Wait, did I jump the chapter? Well, when you reach Gomaga, basically. When you reach Gomaga, you have to defeat 4 enemies, and then chests will start falling down the waterfall, and you have to collect all of them without getting hit by the enemies, and you will get Waterfall Chaser. And if we're going to chapter 9 now, right? That's the one, yeah. No, we'll be heroes. So this is chapter, yeah, we were previously in chapter 8, already lost count. That's bad. Yes, we're finishing chapter 8. We'll all be heroes, and we'll have one more trophy. But before we get there, we're gonna get a lot of missable trophies. So Mission at 50%. I was doing something. I don't know what I was doing, but I was probably busy. When you finish 50% of the virtual missions, let's say virtual missions, when you get same thing with 75%, when you do almost all of them, so 75, you'll keep getting items as you progress. So mission completed 75. I just sped up because it's very, very, very simple. Male completionist. That's why I was telling you need to join the clubs. You need to get emails from at least from everyone. So at least one email from everyone. And Yuffie is included in that, and you get a mail from her when you get the Bahamut X DMW. So we get male completionist from Yuffie, as you can see there. Then we'll continue with the missions. That's again guides, use guides. Overpowered. When you do 99,999, so maximum damage, it will come very, very naturally, especially if you again use the guide and find the better gear. As you can see, I'm gonna use an ability here, which is actually Thunder, and boom, there you go. I just hit with the critical, and I did the overpower trophy. So it will come very naturally if you explore the game itself. Shop completionist. Oh, my battery is running low. Shop completionist. This one, again, this is missable, very missable, because you need to get one chest in Gongaga that gives you a shop. All others you get by people give to you, or you finish missions on the virtual reality, and you get shop completionist. I got the last shop. If you don't miss the one in Gongaga, you'll get this naturally. Then Divine Rule Broken. The super boss from this game, Minerva, it is the last mission of the virtual reality. So when you defeat her, you will get 100% completion, and there is nothing else to be done in this game. So, and we get Divine Rule Broken. We'll see what we will get. The next one, it is Mission Completionist, which is 100%. And next, oh yeah, we're gonna do something because the last trophies weren't. There you go, Mission Completionist. The last trophies didn't pop, so I sent Limit Break Collector when you get all DMWs, and there is a reason why I left these ones for last, because it is really hard. The more summons that you have, the harder it is for them to pop. And I left the magic pot for last. You have to do a certain amount of things. And there you go, Limit Break Collector, which is the DMW. Because then the next time I fight, he's gonna pop, and I'm gonna get 100% exactly for this one. DMW Master. You have to get 100% in all DMWs. Summons are easy because you do it once, you get 100%. When it comes to characters, certain memories need to play for you to get 100%. And that's exactly what happened. I did the DMW, I went to see the DMW menu, and as you can see, everything is 100%. Genji equipment. Again, another guide, you'll need this. To get all the Genji equipment, you'll buy in one of the stores. This one you will get by doing the magic pot request. I don't remember where you get them, but again, like I said, just use a guide for all of that. And there you go, Genji equipment, the best equipment in the game, really worth it for the grind. It makes the game so much easier. Cage opener. This one, I think it's wrong, to be honest, because this isn't a cage, but whatever. When you finish the section of the last dungeon, you defeat these monsters here, which are infused with Mako. It will open the roads. It should probably show up now. Yes, exactly. And it takes you to the cage, I'm gonna say. That's why it's called Cage Opener. Thank you, Zach, when you finish Chapter 10, when you complete the game. Soldier of Legend, when you complete the game on the hardest difficulty. And My Living Legacy. We'll talk about this in a little bit, so we'll talk about the game a little bit more. The final trophies, they're like super weird because when there's like a full motion video, you can tape it, so the PlayStation doesn't allow you to tape that part. And when it ends, the trophies, because they pop during the probably pop during the video. I don't know. I'm trying to find words to explain it, but it is something weird. I think it happened to me also the same time, the last time that I did this. So anyway, you get here chapter 10. Thank you, Zach. And then if you go here to the bottom, you will see clear the game in hard mode. What do you do for hard mode? It's kind of it's trashy to do this, but what you can do is literally play the game on normal mode, and right before the final boss, especially if you're doing everything that we did, you just put the game in hard mode and you just breeze through the end. But yeah, you can see a lot of missable trophies if you don't do some. You'll come naturally if you're curious. If you're just speeding through the game, you won't be able to do much of them. But yeah, it's basically the trophies I took about, because I don't have the game more. It took me about 3 days to do. Yeah, about 3 days to do the game. It's quite easy to do. It's not the hardest game in my opinion. You just need some luck when it comes to the DMW master, because you'll have to spam a lot of the DMWs to for certain characters to finish all the memories. So yeah, but that's basically it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, a comment, hit the bell icon, all those good things that make us grow, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.